Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back to another episode of We the People as Sweden. In previous episode, we started shuffling around quite a bit of the clay and the stones of various towns, so we can start getting a lot of the upgrades, because if we have a look at the victory conditions again, we've been paying quite a bit of attention to this, because in the span where we've gotten about 600 increase in production, the Danes have gotten well over 1,000. In fact, I think like 1,600 essentially. So yeah, it's quite rough for us to actually catch up to them. They got a larger production base, and I think a good chunk of that, I suppose they've got a bit of towns over here, I reckon, as well. I'm not entirely sure how far exactly they reach, but we do know that they've got basically an entire island over here filled with cities that are very high population. So of course they'll have a huge productions in there. Trying to land on that island is probably going to be a very, very bad idea. We might be able to do a bit of pirating around there, but other than that, it's going to be rather tricky. But without further delays, actually, before we do go to the next round, let's go out and make sure to pay off the medical office out here in the town that we did capture from the Danes a few episodes ago. Oh, no, right, we got the skilled milkmaid working as an entertainer right now. Just give it a little bit of culture, just to try to reclaim these areas over here. Like, we are gaining the culture relatively well, but there's still quite a bit of work to do in there for sure. But now, let's get to the next round. Right, so we've got a stockade. Completed import Albertus. Let's have a look, actually. Is there things that, well, I suppose one of the things that we could try to do is get some fur trading in here to get some coats made out of it. We do have a lot of pigs. We do have some butchery going on already, and we're getting a lot of pig skins. Oh, so what we need to do is we probably need to get the tanner, really. Well, I suppose that would be one option, but does this one... Actually, if we can get some hardwood in the pig skin, so we don't necessarily need to go through that one right now. So that would be the... Actually, which one is that? That's probably the field worker tools. How much do they sell for? Ooh, quite a bit, actually. So we'll just probably send the pigskins off to Spike, for example, as is. We'll eventually get that prepared Zhatelier turned into a renowned medic, I reckon. We do not have a schoolhouse in here. That would probably be a fairly useful thing to do. We could then get some more fishermen, for example. And that would increase the food production quite drastically. So yeah, we'll get the schoolhouse underway. We don't have any clay or stone in here, so we can't get a lot of the upgraded buildings yet. And let's see, Fort Commanders, we got the Dyert House. Are we actually, well, I suppose, yeah, we can get Indigo over here, so we could do that quite easily. We don't have the Weavers yet, though, so that's kind of a downside. We don't also have a good source for many things, really. What can we, oh, right, so we're going to get one ore of 3p. I think we'll just get the 3p for now. We could, let's see, I suppose we could get the Butcher, although we don't have anything to butcher in here. Food production over here in Fort Commanders is still pretty decent. Actually, let's get the courthouse built. We don't need it yet, but that's going to give us a bit more culture at least, and I suppose we can then get law later on, which is going to allow us to get more of the founding fathers. And there we go, medical office over here at Guthub. Now let's actually think about this. Schoolhouse would give us a bit more culture. That could be useful. I think we've got basically everything else already that gives culture, that doesn't take any, like, resources other than, I suppose, wood to build. So schoolhouse it is. Right, there's a bear over there. I'm just going to go and send this one after the bear. And then did we... Oh yeah, we got the mine built there. What are we building there? That's a trapper's hut. So I suppose... Oh, we got the sawmill over there. We could get the lodger over there. Potentially. Or we could send that into another pasture for, like, cattle and or horses. That'd be one option. Or we could start getting the road over there, actually. That's not really a terrible thing, but I suppose that's just going to do the road. So, yeah, let's get over here. We'll figure out what exactly we're going to do. We're going to get a new town. Got Port Hoffman. Well, let's, I'm going to get the village hall there first. We'll get the pier eventually. Oh, and we've got a free colonist of Fort Commanders. Now, what do we need this for? And also, do we have anything that we could train as easily? Actually, you know what? Let's get someone doing the spice trading. Spice traders. So yeah, that's not... Oh! The red pepper plants can also benefit from planting indigo. Okay. Well, admittedly, the cotton plants are going to do the same, so I suppose that doesn't really change the situation too much. But yeah, we're going to start getting a bit of spices, which aren't actually that high price for selling back to Europe. But I suspect that the domestic price is going to be actually fairly decent. We'll probably have a look at... well, let's have a look at, for example, over here for Dad. How much do... It's 14 per. I mean, it's not too bad. And it's fairly cheap to... Well, it's fairly easy to produce, let's just say. So we did get another colonist over here. Suppose we've got food. We could probably try to train that into some of the things. Although I suppose we only can train the things like the farmer and lumberjack. To be... Well, we don't have a lumberjack in here, so that's not really going to work. As such, we could potentially just turn that into getting more Liberty Bells, because there's quite a bit of need for more in here. On the other hand, we're getting a bit of the goats. Yeah, we're getting some goats. We could start making some cheese with that. I guess that would be 6 cheese, which is there's a bit of demand for it, actually. On the other hand, we could put it as a carpenter to get the construction going faster, or get a blacksmith. Get some more tools. Because we need to be getting another... Well, actually, we only need 12 more tools for the printing press, but getting more tools in here is definitely going to help in the long run. It will run through the ores quite quickly, though, so we need to be somewhat careful with that. Although, I suppose... let's have a look. How many of these are... Okay, this one was set to be... Stay there. I'm going to put you as a... Oh, actually, it's not going to be that much better at mining. No, it doesn't actually have any boost for mining. Never mind. Well, where did that, Oh, that went back to, into carpentry. You know what, instead what we're going to do, the coal mine is going to do a bit of, ore mining here. We've got plenty of coal. Oh, and now we're going to gunsmithing? I suppose we do need a lot of guns, but I think, we're going to instead put this into yerba leaves. So we are going to use a lot of iron, so perhaps we should turn this one... Maybe this one could actually just start making the cheese, for example, right now. So that does produce a bit of extra... it's going to be something that is going to be worth much more. And then the native slave eventually is going to start providing a lot of stuff there. Did we have the others? Oh, right. Got another 3 colonists in Spokomania, but the food situation over there is not ideal. Although we do have the fishing boat over here nearby, which can probably alleviate the issues every now and then. Oh, right. We've got also the college in here, which does mean that we can get the skilled milkmaids, master potters, expert herders, master butchers. Actually, master butcher is quite tempting. On the other hand, getting a master carpenter wouldn't be bad either. And we are getting quite a bit of iron, so we could either put this into the school, start getting more education going, or we could alternatively... Well, there's, of course, the town hall. If we were to get a bit more Liberty Bells, that would allow us to get quite a bit more things going overall. Or just getting more blacksmithing going for the blacksmith shop. I think we're actually going to get another blacksmith there. Or more tools. We are going to have a small starvation in here, but we've got 50 rounds before we run out. And by that point, we'll probably have the fishing boat just drop some more fish in here. So it's not going to be too bad. Eventually, some of these are going to be trained into other things, which is probably going to be actually... Yeah, we'll figure out something. Not too worried about it. I do... Oh, right, we've got another 3 colonists in here. How much is the spice? Oh, it's 25 and 6. Okay, so we need a lot of spice in Spike. That's for sure. Now, we're a bit low on wood. That's for sure. We are making a lot of tools. We still need 66 for the shipyard. But we've got these 2 in here. I suppose one of these could potentially be turned into another soldier or something. Like another line infantry, for example. We'll have plenty of use for those. And then another one, perhaps we'll start training into some other duties. Now, the question, I suppose, lumberjacks wouldn't be a bad idea necessarily, but I suppose another thing we could do is we could try to get some more of the whale oil turned into, or the blubber, or whale fat turned into train oil. That would be an option. We do not have any cocoa or anything like that in here. On the other hand, getting another butcher for the geese would allow us to get even more food. Not that we necessarily need it too badly, but we could do it. Options, options, options. You know what, I think I'm going to put that to the schoolhouse. I mean, if nothing else, we could, like, for example, take out a miner or something like that in there, and then send that elsewhere to get some more ore and such to be brought in here. Right, we've got the line infantry, I suppose. Oh, looking on, yeah, we could have this unit over here, for example. Oh, right, and the slave bark has arrived now. Is there something that we want? Well, I suppose we'll take some more of rice to be sold into Port Royal. The fur is not really going to be worthwhile. In this case, anyway. Oh, wow. We actually got a huge amount for train oil still. I mean, at least we got a lot of money. We started we ended the last round with like 1,200 gold, and now we got 3,400 again. So it's a fairly good income that we have. It might not be the highest, but I think it's pretty decent nonetheless. We do have quite a bit of hardwood over there. Alright, oh yeah, we brought some pigskins. Oh, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. What we could do, instead of doing trading in here, we could actually get this one to work on the field worker tools. I suspect there will be, yeah, there's quite a bit down for it. So that's going to start using some of the pigskins and a bit of the hardwood, but we've got plenty, well, we've got some of both at least. We can go for a little while, and we are getting plus 10 pigskins in Port Albertus, which we can just shuffle over every now and then. So that's fine. We do have a lot of geese. Port Royal wouldn't be the best location. Africa would be even better for that, money-wise, but I suppose it's fine. I think we're just going to go ahead and load up another 100. Oh, and the leather goods are all going through. Yeah, so let's just say that the domestic market is quite robust for us already. We could definitely get a bit more clay and stone in here. I think we are going to need... Yeah, we do need a decent bit for the shipyard. Of course, we still need to get a lot of the tools. We don't have the money to actually pay for that, but that's fine. We'll worry about that later. We don't also have a lot of wood over here to do most of that anyway. And we do get, like, 14 per round, which is all going to the construction work, to be fair. So yeah, maybe the carpentry could be doing something else. Like, sure, it's nice to get the extra production, but I don't think we'll be able to utilize that anyway. Like, it's a -6. Ah, right. Okay, so maybe there is a little bit extra production. But yeah, we could probably shuffle that around to something else. We've got a whole lot of iron in here. Could probably get some more tools. There we go. So now we're getting 25 tools per round. It's pretty decent. Still not getting a lot of extra wood, but I suppose we now are at least getting a decent amount. Yeah, it's still 21 in total. Which is, I guess that's actually still going to be effectively the same anyway. So that's not going to be too bad. We've got a whole lot of sailcloth in here. Not enough ropes necessarily for everything, but that's okay for now. Right. So the slave bark, I think we're just going to go and sail off to Port Royal. We don't have a huge amount of cargo in there, but that's fine. Ooh, and we got a brigantine. Oh, we also got the express trade wagon there, so we could probably go ahead and load up some of the gold and silver at least. We don't need them too badly right now. Hold on a minute, we must have... Yeah, there it is. Oh, so we actually reduced the amount of geese. Well, I suppose the geese production is probably going to recover soon enough, so I'm not too worried about that. We do have quite a bit of wool that we brought in here. I think I'm just going to take these maybe we'll take the rubber actually as well, and maybe some of the coca leaves. I believe we still got, yeah, we've got good production over here. Take these off to Europe. No, we're right, and Mastani, we've got a native slave in here. Do we have... We've still got some health. We could get that working on the coal mine, for example. That would be an option. We've got a lot of things that we're trying to build in here, mind you. Alternatively, I suppose we got the converted native there already. Getting some wood, and we've got actually fairly good wood production, especially with the hardwood over there. Getting some cotton. You know what, perhaps we'll go ahead and send this one to do the hardwood. And then this is going to go ahead and start working some of the cotton into cloth. Yeah, that's going to give us a bit of better stuff. I mean, there's a bit of demand for that, actually, yeah. And then we got the trek back here in town in the hills. Go and load up some of the... Oh, that's a lot of gems there. We could probably bring some of the coal as well. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. And maybe some of the hemp. Because we can't process it in here anyway. And then maybe we'll bring some of the stone with us and send this one back to Spike. Now, I have gone through and set up a bit more of the cities, like what to import or export and that sort of things. So it's a bit more automated, but there's still, of course, some manual oversight for sure. I guess we'll get the... Yeah, I guess the gold and the crates will do for now. Bring that to Osborne. And we did get the new town in here. That's going to take a little while. We also have the... Oh, yeah, that's where the cougars are. Do we have any extra? Well, we've got the town guard, and I think we've got the native mercenaries there. Let's go and take the ranger from here, actually. Bring that in to hunt that cougar before it causes any issues. I mean, it's probably not going to cause that big of an issue, to be fair, but, you know, it's getting a little bit in the way. Now, I do wonder... They're going to be... Like, there's not really an easy way for us to get this native out of here, unless we go around and then just pick it up with a bow. I think that might actually be the case in here. So let's sneak around there, and we'll use the bow to pick up that. Actually, the Royal Man of War cannot pick that, can it? Probably not. Oh well. Well, let's get to the next round, shall we? It was a bit of a long round here. The price of gunpowder has risen. A growing nation. Right, probably because we got yet another town. So we've got quite a few, admittedly. Okay, do we have a unit in here? Yeah, we could probably use the native mercenary over here briefly. Try to sort of chase down that bear. Right, so we've got the... Let's see, how much would that be? Because we haven't brought in the animals in here yet. We'd have to bring some of the cattle or horses from Kazoo, for example, over here. If we wanted to do that, or... Right, plantation would be great for peanuts, but I suppose we don't really need them that much. Oh, we're getting some extra trade points, excellent. We could get a lodge over there, I suppose. That would give us... actually, yeah, we'll build a lodge there. Oh, and the caravel has arrived, so we've got another hemp planter, which I guess this could probably... Actually, do we already have a hemp planter? That we do. Because what else is providing that right now? Because there's not that many towns that are providing hemp for us currently. I think it's mostly that. Technically speaking, I suppose there is, of course, for Albertus, which... Is that... oh, that's a large farm there, which we're using for farming. Right. I mean, it's good for food. There's definitely that. I do actually wonder. Let's double check the expert hemp planter. What else does it get bonuses for? Tobacco and wine. Okay. That's manageable. In that case... Well, you know what? The free slave over here is probably going to pick up a expert grape picker soon enough anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. We do need to get more tools in here. Alternatively, we could go for Taz. Oh yeah, let's head there. And then the caravel, is there anything that we need to pick up from here? No, we've got a lot of pottery, but that's about it. Guess we'll take that one. The milk, I guess. We'll bring into Spike, and we'll do a bit of a switcheroo over here. So we'll probably just take on a full load of... Oh, no, it's not quite a full load of milk yet. We could, of course, just wait over here for like a round, and we'll probably have that sorted out. So let's do that. Right, the express trade wagon. It's been going quite a bit back and forth to Ostrorn to just pick up all the stuff there. We probably need to send the Trek over there to just pick up a lot more of the stuff. Alternatively, I suppose, let's actually go and do a quick trip to Mastai. I know that we've got plenty in there. Things that need to be looked at. Oh, right, the Evangelist. Let's set out the mission there. Hey, that succeeded. We've got the Native Slave in here. What do we want to do with that one? We've got food. We could probably put that into the mountains over here to get some mining going on. What we'll then do after... Like, we kind of do want to get some stone in here as well. We're getting at least a little bit of the iron going. Like, we can switch that back and forth a little bit. It might not be the most effective, but it'll probably do. Right, let's unload the stuff there, and then I guess we'll do a quick trip back to the town there. Let's hunt down that cougar. Ooh, and there's the treasure. Right, we've got double treasure. Right, back to Europe. Oh, yeah, that's probably the closest point there. We've got a lot of money, so let's go and build up the schoolhouse. At least up there. How's the... Okay, we got 10% already of the culture on those tiles. So that's good. Oathsworn is going to get another person soon enough, or another colonist soon enough. We could probably build up the stockade, although that's... Yeah, we'll probably just quick build that. It's 60 gold and a bit of wood. I think that's fair enough. And then we've got the Fort Giraffe. Let's go ahead and build up the marketplace there. Get more money into the system, although that's probably not going to make a whole lot of money initially, but somewhere down the line, I'm sure. Now, what about the blacksmith shop over here? That would still require a bit of, yeah, we need a lot of tools there. So we are going to get Not too worried about that, but I suppose if we were to complete this, we could then maybe take one of those workers to other duties and still get quite a bit out of it. I think that could actually be somewhat useful. It's a bit expensive though, so perhaps we'll wait for another couple rounds. I think the tools are quite expensive there, so perhaps we don't want to be purchasing those too much. For towns, we could probably build up the schoolhouse quite easily. Same with Fort Jody, although that's already going to be completed next round, so no point wasting money there. The shipyard is still going to require a lot of tools, and that's also quite expensive. So we're not going to touch that one. Do we have enough for the printing press? No, we need 5 more tools, but we are going to get that next round. So then we can probably spend a bit of money to complete that. And we can get the Liberty Bells. Well, it's actually just 2 rounds anyway, so I guess that's no point wasting money there. In Port Albertus, we could probably get the schoolhouse. It's a bit more expensive, but that's fine. And then Village Courthouse in Fort Catmandos is actually quite handy. We'll get that one, and then let's get to the next round, shall we? Right, so we've got the schoolhouse. I guess... What do we have the money for? Or, not money, but the resource for. We don't have any tools. We do have a lot of iron, though, so we could probably get some tools. But the question is, of course, then... Who do we put for that role? Definitely need to get some more... Honestly, we just need a blacksmith in here. We'd get a whole lot of tools. We've been switching something... I do recall we were switching something around there. Because it may have been... yeah, that's been a butcher for a while now. Yeah, I just don't remember. We do at least have the town hall, so that does help. And the limited desire over here is actually not too shabby. But we also have a lot of pigs in here. That's actually good to know. Ooh, we can build a church. That's what we've got resources for. Then Kazoo, let's see, stockade. We've got some tools in here. We've got plenty of horses. I mean, it's really, we're getting 13 per round. That's a bit excessive even. We do have tools, we've got clay and all that, so what do we produce? A lot. Well, a lot of rice, I suppose. We could get the... Oh, right, the distiller's house could get a bit of an upgrade there. Alternatively, we could upgrade the blacksmith. It would take a while. But that would allow us to then produce even more at a time of tools, and that would then allow us to, well, build a lot more buildings, get more settlers going in from here. Alternatively, well, actually, we don't really use the butcher in here, so that would be a bit of a waste of resources currently. Could get the printing press. Actually, yeah, well, let's get the printing press. That's a fairly quick one, and that's going to increase the limited side there drastically. Right, and then we've got the schoolhouse. We don't have the clay or stone in here, so we won't be using those then, I suppose. Anything else that we can produce in here? I suppose there's, of course, always the fur trader's house somewhere. Yeah, that one. Because we do produce quite a bit of fur in here. About 20 per round. That's actually, once we get the limited side even higher, it's going to be more. But it's a good start, for sure. Right, Catmandos, we got the courthouse. Let's double check. Is there anything else that we still do not have in here of the basic things? I think we've got most of it. And then of the things that we produce in here, or should be producing in here, I suppose we could get the Weaver's Hut. That could be okay. A little bit extra production. Actually, you know what we want to have? A blacksmith? Because we've got the iron production already in here. It's not very large quantities, but we do have it. Then the schoolhouse in Taz. I mean, we could, of course, do, like, the tools more centralized, but it's easier if you produce at least some tools on most towns, so you don't need to worry about shuffling things in and out as much. But yeah, so the schoolhouse completed. Let's double check. What do we produce in here? We do produce a lot of down. So feathers from the chicken. Which are, oh, right, speaking of chicken, we do produce a lot of those. We are butchering them. But clearly not enough. We do have clay. We got, you know what, we could probably get the butcher's house an upgrade. Or can we? Oh no, we need to get the town hall an upgrade. Well, that solves the problem then. Then we've got the schoolhouse over here. Oh right, there's some sea life over there. The docks would allow us to get a bit more food, I suppose. Is there anything else that we could perhaps instead get for extra culture right now? I think we've got most of the sort of freebies. So we don't have any of the tools or anything like that. The options are a bit more limited. We'll probably get the docks over here. That's going to help. somewhat, at least with the food right now. We got the Fort Giraffe, got the village market. I guess we'll get the... let's actually get the tavern. We'll queue up the walls after that. So that's going to keep busy. Oh, we've got a bit of ships in here. Right. Is that... No, there's a West Indiaman. A few things in here. It's going to be a decent bit of money. And then we got the galleon. The galleon's going to head back to Spike. I think the West Indiaman is actually going to wait here for whoever is the immigrant. Which actually is going to be intended servant, baker, hardy pioneer, or expert lumberjack. All are pretty good. Admittedly, we've got 10,000. You know what? Let's just take the hardy pioneer from there. And then perhaps we'll also purchase the master baker. Load these up. And I suppose... why do I want to stop these? I suppose we'll bring them to Spike for now. We'll shuffle them around perhaps. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll take the open border with the Danes for now. And defensive battle with the Decision Bowl, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. Necessarily, at least. Oh, right, we've got one of the expert fishermen over here. You were doing carpentry before. Oh, no, you were actually at the church for a while. No, you're going to go in there. Well, there we go. So we're getting some of the Liberty Bells, right? Yeah, the Statesman is going to be appearing there shortly, I suppose. Yeah, now with 2 expert fishermen. And technically speaking, we could start trading another one into expert fishermen. Possibly the native slave, for example. So we're getting +9 food. With a 12 population. That's already pretty decent. Oh, that bear is still running away. You're not getting away from me. Ooh. Right, expert lumberjack. Oh, yeah. Let's get that down there. That's 17 wood. That's actually a lot. Also getting the printing press very shortly, but that does mean that we could get the... we should probably really get the or the college. So we can get some master carpenters in here. We can start building up this town drastically. Oh, right, we've got another 3 colonies in Port Albertus. Now, what do we want to do with this one? We could, technically speaking, teach that to become a master fisherman. To increase the food production even further. Alternatively, we could just try to do some more productions in here, but I suppose there's not really that many options currently that we need to do. Of course, we could send that to other towns. Actually, we did have some demand in... was this Sir Jody that we needed some more stuff in? Yeah, to get someone working on as the blacksmith there. Alright then, you've got a new job. Get over there. And then the caravel, let's have a look. Is there anything that we need to load up? We'll save a little rice for now for the trading with Port Royal. We've got milk. Oh, right. So that was one of the things that we wanted to go ahead and sell. We've got quite a bit of wool. Do we have... Yeah, we've got 75 down. Guess we could purchase some of... Or sell some of that, rather. Pottery is slowly going down. Fruit planting is slowly going down. We do have a lot of cheese production still. So I guess we'll grab some of that and then just... sail off to Europe. And then let's go ahead and get a road going into Port Hoffen. Oh, right, and the native slave has arrived in here. That could probably do a bit of fishing. Keep the food situation good. There we go. And then we've got the 3 colonists, which I'm going to turn into a carpenter. Just to do the construction over here faster. Also, I suppose the expert seal hunter, that could be maybe turned into some other duties. I do want to get another master carpenter, so that's going to be there. The ranger got that sorted out. I suppose that can sit in Fort Giraffe for a little while. And let's go ahead and head over to the next Terra Incognita. Ooh, and we've found another town. Call it Woolcloth, expert fisherman. Alright then. I mean, it is a coastal town, so it makes sense. Let's head to the next one then. Oh, and the hemp planter has arrived in Taz. So we'll just get that to produce more grapes. Okay, that's 7 per round. That's actually not too bad. We can then start producing some wine over here, for example. Although, actually, it might be better for us to use that for carpentry right now. Until we get the master carpenter over here, for example. Because then we can get the... Oh, we do get quite a bit of mining in here as well. But yeah, so what we do get is the town hall that's going to allow us to get the upgraded buildings and all that. So we can get like more butchering going on and all that. I think that's going to be fine. And then, oh, the trek has arrived. Right, let's go ahead and send that off to Oathstorm, because we know that there's a whole lot of things waiting there. And then the express thing will pick up some cotton, pick up some ore. I'll deliver that for Fort Dad. And then I suppose, is there anything for that? You know what, there probably is quite a bit of stuff in here. Like guns, we can get a whole lot of guns. And then maybe some more fruit brandy. Instead of that to spike. Go ahead and load up the gold and... some furs, I guess. Down to Osborne. Then after that, actually now that we can walk through the Danish areas, we can just send that through. And then let's go ahead and set up a trading post. Success rate is not very high. Oh, it failed. Yeah, that failed. Oh well. Right, what can we trade in here? Ooh, gold. And what do you want for that? Yeah, it's about 20-ish. We accept your offer. Go ahead. Is this, hold on a minute. This is, oh right, that's the man of war. Right, let's go ahead and deliver some of that. We can then do a bit more trading later on. Well, there's not that many coastal towns actually in here, other than on the other side of the bay here. There's a couple there at least. But yeah, so let's at least take benefit of that goal. But I do see that we're quite a bit over time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and next time, bye.